Hello and welcome to the Vern bar quiz. We get started in a few minutes' time. We're cruising at around 30,000 feet. It's getting a little bit turbulence along the way, so do remember the Bryce position should you need it. That's Bryce. Bryce. Right. Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of the Vern bar quiz. It's going to be 50 questions. different rounds. Let's go. The first round, as always, is the links round. And how the links round works is we're going to show you 9 seemingly general knowledge questions, but all the answers have something in common. And the 10th question is, what's the link? What is the thing that links those first 9 answers together? Thank you very much to Luke for this round. Off we go. Question number 1. 2 new tube stations were opened on 20th September 2021. Battersea Power Station and which other? So 2 new tube stations were opened in the 20th of September 2021. Battersea Power Station and which other? Question number 2. Which book by Kenneth Grahame, published in 1908, features Mole, Rat, Toad, and Badger as its main characters? Which book by Kenneth Grahame, published in 1908, features Mole, Rat, Toad, and Badger as its main characters? Question number 3. Which city in Colorado is a popular ski resort destination with one of the highest house prices in the UK, in the USA rather? Which city in Colorado is a popular ski resort destination with one of the highest house prices in the USA? Next up is question number 4. Behind the Red Lion and the Crown, Wars. What is the third most popular pub name in England? Behind the Red Lion and the Crown, dating back to the English Civil Wars, what is the third most popular pub name in England? Next up is question number 5. A pyroclastic flow typically contains what substance as its primary component? A pyroclastic flow typically contains what substance as its primary component? Question number 6. What word is defined as to miss or feel sad as a result of not being with someone or something? What word is defined as to miss or feel sad as a result of not being with someone or something? And if you're those eagle-eyed among you might have thought, whoa, is that butterfly a brown hair streak? Yes, it is. That butterfly is indeed a brown hair streak. What is the name of the NHL team based in Toronto? What is the name of the NHL team based in Toronto? Question number 8. Who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin, an anti-slavery novel which helped lay the groundwork for the American Civil War? Who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin, an anti-slavery novel which helped lay the groundwork for the American Civil War? Question number 9. What is the name of the lead rabbit in Watership Down? What's the name of the lead rabbit in Watership Down? And question number 10. As always, what is the thing that links those first 9 answers together? In a moment, we'll go through the questions again. So what is the link? Sorry about that. We slightly disconnected for a minute, but we're back and running. We've just gone through these answers again. Hopefully, you'd like to know about them. And we will shortly be moving on with the next round. Right, the next round takes a little bit of explaining. It's a Who Wants to Be Millionaire round. Like all the others, it's 10 questions. But this time they're all multiple choice. You get 4 options for each one. And hang on, how do I explain this? Once you get a question wrong, you can't get any more for the round. So you have to answer all the questions. So put a letter for all the questions. As soon as you get one wrong, you're capped at that. So for example, if you get the first one right and the second one right and the third one right, but then the fourth one wrong, you get a maximum of 3 points. So it's in order. We get harder as we go along, so it's harder to get the high amount of points. You have to. No, blank is the wrong answer. If you leave it blank, that's wrong. So question number 1. Finish the quote. When life gives you lemons, make A, cranberry juice, B, apple juice, C, lemonade, and D, Stella Artois. Stella Artois. Finish the quote. When life gives you lemons, make which one? No. Question number 2. Which toys have been marketed with the phrase robots in disguise? C. Transformers. C. Barbie. And D. Power Rangers. Which toys have been marketed with the phrase robots in disguise? You've got to answer. Is it shuffled? This is so good. Let's play for £2,000. I want an order, please. There we go. What? Number 3. What is the atomic number of lithium? Is it A, 5, B, 6, C, 4, or D, 3? Thank you, Jared, for this round, by the way. I don't know why these numbers aren't in order, but it does add to it. Playing the game. Oh, that's a banger. Oh, let's play. Question number 4. Which football team currently holds the FA Cup? Is it A, Manchester City, B, Chelsea, C, Leicester City, or D, West Ham United? Reminder: as soon as you get a question wrong, that's no more points possible for the rest of the round. Oh. Leicester City, West Ham United. Question number 5. What is the currency of Denmark? Is it A, the Danish krone, B, the euro, C, the Deutschmark, or D, the Danish krona? Is it A, the Danish krona, B, the euro, C, the Deutschmark, or D, the Danish krona? Question number 6. What happened on July the 20th, 1969? A, the Cuban Missile Crisis. B, formation of the EU. C, the moon landing. Or D, the Beatles' last public performance. What happened on July the 20th, 1969? A, the Cuban Missile Crisis. B, formation of the EU. C, the alleged moon landing. Or D, the Beatles' last public performance. How did they get camera crews? I had a book called Great Lies to Tell Small Kids. And one of them was that the moon landing was a reality shot in a movie set on Mars. There's another one that if you put a slice of ham in a DVD player for a short documentary about pigs. Question number 7. How many keys does a classic piano have? A, 80. B, 88. C, 66. Or D, 72. How many keys does a classic piano have? A, 80. B, 88. C, 66. Or D, 72. Quite possibly. We'll let them fight it out. I was just 4 minutes. The most watched series on Netflix in 2019. Breaking Bad. B, Rick and Morty. C, The Witcher. Or D, Stranger Things. What was the most watched series on Netflix in 2019? Was it A, Breaking Bad, B, Rick and Morty, C, The Witcher, or D, Stranger Things? Oh. If you got all those 8 answers right, and then go on to get this next question right, then after this question, you would be at 9 points. So it's high stakes. Question number 9, which monarch was known as the wisest fool in Britain? A, James I. B, Charles I. C, Edward I. Or is it D, Henry I? This one. Oh, this was actually in the show as an £1 million question. So, as was the next one, in fact. So it is high stakes. And now for £1 million or 10 points, whichever comes first. Oberon is the satellite of which planet? Oberon is the satellite of which planet? Is it A, Mercury, B, Neptune, C, Uranus, or D, Mars? Oberon is the satellite of which planet? Is it A, Mercury, B, Neptune, C, Uranus, or D, Mars? Yeah, I want to. Oh yeah. Okay. You ready? We're going to go through those again, but in a slightly more laid-back manner. So, I should just put the slides on twice. So, question number 1 was, finish the quote. When life gives you lemons, make cranberry juice, apple juice, lemonade, or Stella Artois? Question number 2, which toys have been marketed with the phrase robots in disguise? Is it Bakugan, Transformers, Barbie, or Power Rangers? Question number 3, what is the atomic number of lithium? Is it 5, 6, 4, or 3? Question number 4, which football team currently hosts The FIFA what? The FA Cup. The FA Cup. Is it Manchester City, Chelsea, Leicester City, or West Ham? Question number 5. What is the currency of Denmark? Is it the Danish kroner? Is it the euro? Is it the Deutsche Mark? Or is it the Danish kroner? What happened on July the 20th, 1969 was the Cuban Missile Crisis, the formation of the EU, the alleged moon landing, or the Beatles' last public performance. Question number 7. How many keys does the classic piano have? Is it 80, 88, 66, or 72? Question number 8. What was the most watched series on Netflix in 2018? Was it Breaking Bad, Rick and Morty, The Witcher, Stranger Things, or Stranger Things? Question number 9. Which monarch was known as the wisest fall in Christendom? Was it James I, Charles I, Edward I, or Henry I? Question number 10. Oberon is the satellite of which planet? Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, or Mars? Two. I never read through that. Why are you trying to do it? Let's go on. Let's move on with our next round, which is our specialist round. So every week, the winner of the best team name gets to pick a round for the next week. And the last week's team name winner chose a round on the Xbox game, Viva Pinata. So if you know your Viva Pinata, you're in luck. If you don't, you're in luck anyway. What a round. Thank you, Eleanor, for this one. Okay, so question number 1. So these first 5 questions, we're asking for the name of the pinata, and the name of each pinata combines the name of an animal and a sweet, so you can work it out. For example, the one at the side is called sherbet because it's a bat, but it's like sherbet. So there's always the name of a sweet confectionery item and an animal put together. So on that, what's this one? Also, helpfully, we've given you every other letter of the name. So it's a combination of an animal and a sweet, and we've given you every other letter. Yeah. What could it be? Right, next question. What's this one? Blank R, blank F, blank T, blank M, blank LE. What's this one? What's this little fellow? Combining an animal and a sweet. Also, I've just realised the error of my ways. I put the specialist round third instead of fourth. That's shameful for me, honestly, and there's no excuse. There's another round. There's two more rounds to come. This is normally the second to last round. Oversight from me. Many apologies. Question number 3. Name the pinata. Blank Y, blank U, blank E, blank T. Question number 4. What is this one? What is this one? D blank A blank O blank A blank H blank. Question number 5. Blank O blank N blank T. Blank O blank N blank T. What's this? Animal and a sweet. Right, and now here's just some classic quiz questions about Viva Pinata. How many games are there in the Viva Pinata video game series? Just general knowledge of this stuff. How many games are there in the Viva Pinata video game series? Views on the Xbox website, but what is its average rating? You can have 0.5 stars either way. So we do want it to one decimal place, please. Well, I'll read out something. Steve Pinata has over 200 reviews on the Xbox website, but what is its average rating? So within 0.5 stars. Some reviews include a game for everyone. It appears kiddie at first glance, but the gameplay is deep and rewarding. People that would laugh at the idea of playing this game just don't know. It's a true rare masterpiece that every gamer should experience. Another one includes bull, build with fun. Another one, me shook. It's more likely than you think. I played this all the time as a kid. Oh. Then I'm so sorry about that noise. Oh no. And of course, pure perfection, the pinnacle of humanity's greatest creations. Putting men on the moon was a lackluster attempt at showing humanity is capable of compared to this game. Simply put, if you want to end war, disease, starvation, or evil altogether, put this game in every last human being's hands right now. Next up is question number 7. The name pinata likely comes from the Italian word piñata. What does this mean? The name pinata likely comes from the Italian word piñata. What does this mean? Question number 9. When is Pinata Day? Is it February the 18th, November the 18th, April the 18th, or it doesn't exist? Happy Pinata Day, maybe. And question number 10, always with question number 10, I've not read this in advance, so here we go. Mini Pinata is an Xbox game featuring animal-shaped pinata with names derived from the combination of animal name and something sweet. Piñatas is typically associated with Mexico. However, they were brought across from Europe by the Spanish during the colonization of America. Piñatas are thought to have been invented in China in the 13th century. The piñata in the 16th century America was a religious symbol to demonstrate good versus evil in the form of a star, which the 7 spikes were representative of a deadly sin: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. The 7 deadly sins is also the name of a manga, an anime following a band of 7 knights in the kingdom of Britannia in an attempt to clear their names. Britannia is the name applied to the British Isles, Great Britain, and the Roman province of Britain during the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire included territory primarily around the Mediterranean Sea, with parts of North Africa and Western Asia. The Roman Empire was rich in artworks, which included beautiful tile mosaics, sculptures, paintings, and murals. This year, the Tolonia Marbles, a 620-item collection of Greek and Roman statues, were put on display in Rome after cleaning and restoration. Marbles of the spherical type, often made from glass, are a traditional children's toy featured in one of the games in Netflix's new hit series Squid Game. But prior to this, marbles and straws have been an integral part of which Hasbro game? I'm not reading that down. Right, we'll quickly nip through those questions again before moving on to round 3. A little bit late, but we'll call it round 4 and it's fine. So question number 1, name the piñata. Question number 2, name the piñata. Feel free to write down the letters and come back to it if you need for these. Question number 3, name the piñata. Question number 4, name the piñata. Question number 5, name the piñata. Question number 6, how many games are in the Viva Piñata video game series? Question number 7, Piñata has over 200 reviews on the Xbox website, but what is its average rating? Question number 8, piñata likely comes from the Italian word piñata. What does this mean? Question number 9, when is Piñata Day? Of these options. And question number 10, which Hasbro game? And without any further ado, here is our penultimate round, which, like I say, should have been round 3, but we'll do it now. It's fine. It's anagrams. We're going to show you 10 anagrams of 2000s British children's television. Apologies to people who were not British children in the 2000s. But hopefully you might be able to work them out anyway. So here we go. So question number 1. Fresher Toy Boy Attacker. 5 words. Fresher Toy Boy Attacker. Thank you, Niall, for this round, by the way. They're all children's television programs from the 2000s. Apologies. No, question number 5. Heathen punish. Sorry, heathen pushes. I'm everywhere. Heathen pushes. 3 words. Heathen pushes. Sorry to our online viewers there. I've neglected to mic myself up for the last 4 questions. They have been on screen, however. Do enjoy. We love you. Why do I feel 4 pints? Oh, although I haven't drank anything today, and I did only have that wine yesterday. I think I might be tired. Dark Open Live. One of those ones. Question number 6. Nan's Basque Gobstopper. Nan's Basque Gobstopper. Stopper. 2 words. I can reveal. I believe 3 of these questions are non BBC, so maybe more gettable for people who weren't in Britain during their child years. Question number 7. Alpaca frowsily swerves. Alpaca frowsily swerves. I'm not going to write some of these down. We'll back to them later. Question number 8. Token API. Token API. 4 words. Question number 9. Vile skin couch. Vile skin couch. Of you Jay Thorman fans out there. One word, or it's kind of 2 words. One word or 2 words. And question number 10. Keto bootlick logic. Keto bootlick logic. 4 words. So we're going to go through this question again quickly. Question number 1. Roughly 5-point attacker, 5 words. Question number 2. Orphan's mothball, 5 words. Question number 3. Harm native poem, 3 words. Question number 4. Narnia's 3 words. 5. Heathen pussy, 3 words. 6. Nan's bat gobstopper, 2 words. 7. Alpaca frowsily, words, 4 words. 8. Open hangman, 4 words. 9. Vile skin couch, 1 word, sort of. And keto bootlick logic, 4 words. Oh, yeah. And now it is time for the final round of the quiz. Of course, is the wipeout round. Ooh, high stakes. Now, how the wipeout round works is that if you write down an answer and it's wrong, you get 0 points for the entire round. So only write down an answer if you're sure about it, effectively. So if you can leave it blank. If you leave it blank, that's fine. That doesn't count against you. If you write down an answer and it's right, that's a point. If you've written down an answer and it's wrong, once again, that is 0 points for the entire round. You have wiped out, as it were. So question number 1. Which is the correct title of Oscar Wilde's 1819 novel? It's The Portrait of Dorian Gray, The Picture of Dorian Gray, or The Painting of Dorian Gray? What's the correct title of Oscar Wilde's 1819 novel? Thanks to Annabelle for this round. Question number 2 in this, the Wipeout Round. In the English folk song Over the Hills and Far Away, what instrument does the protagonist Tom the Piper's son play? In the English folk song Over the Hills and Far Away, what instrument does the protagonist Tom the Piper's son play? Question number 3. How many major types of corn are there? Examples include sweet corn and popcorn. How many major types of corn are there? I will say, if you go for this and get it right, that's very ballsy and impressive. Because if you get it wrong, it's 0 points for the entire round. Right, question number 4. To Arthurian legend, which knight of the Round Table had a tragic love affair with Princess Isolde? According to Arthurian legend, which knight of the Round Table had a tragic love affair with Princess Isolde? Question number 5. How many feet are there in a mile? How many feet are there in a mile? And we're after imperial feet in an imperial mile. Question number 6. From which country did the musical instrument called the balalaika originate? From which country did the musical instrument called the balalaika originate? People scrambling for pens there for this one. Uh, Question number 7. Which 1965 musical film, when translated, is known in Spain as Smiles and Tears and in Italian as Altogether Passionately? Which 1965 musical film, when translated in France, is known as Smiles and Tears and in Italian is Altogether Passionately? Next up, question number 8. What was the real name of the author, sometimes known as Jokin Rokin Tolkien? What was the real name of the author, sometimes known as Jokin Rokin Tolkien? We want all the names, please. All the names. No, just single letters, please. Uh, Trobyritz is a female what? A Trobyritz is a female what? Still, fun fact to you, this song currently playing got Principal Simon Forrest at number 22 in the charts. That's a true fact. Question number 10. Which country won this year's Six Nations Championship, marking their 28th win outright? Which country won this year's Six Nations Championship in like rugby or something, I guess, marking their 28th outright win? Six Nations, like including four nations or whatever, and five, I guess. And finally, these questions again. What? I'm going to run through the questions again. Reminder, if you get one question wrong for this round, that is 0 for the entire round. Question 1, what is the correct title of Oscar Wilde's 1890 novel? Portrait of Dorian Gray, Picture of Dorian Gray, or The Painting of Dorian Gray? Question number 2, in the English folk song Over the Hills and Far Away, what instrument does the protagonist Tom the Piper's son play? Question number 3, how many major types of corn are there? Examples including sweet corn and popcorn. Question number 4, according to Arthurian legend, which knight of the Round Table had a tragic love affair with Princess Isolde? Question 5, how many feet are there in your phone? How many feet are there in a mile? Question number 6, from which country did the musical instrument called the balalaika originate? Question number 7, which 1965 musical film, when translated, is known in Spain as Smells and Tears and in Italian as Altogether Passionately? Question number 8, what was the real name of the author, sometimes known as Jolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien? And question number 9, a Trogoritz is a female what? And finally, last question quiz. Question number 10, which country won this year's Six Nation Championship, marking their 28th outright win in some kind of this competition? Right. Once you are ready, come up with a team name. The best team name will win a prize. Generally, what we're after is a team name which wouldn't make sense another one. So something explicitly related to this quiz, we tend to reward. So something related to the specialist round, or something related to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, something whatever you like. And when you've got your team name, do swap your quiz answer sheet with another team, and we will mark each other's. So make sure your team name's on there and swap papers. Quick as you like. This is your 1 minute warning to get those papers swapped. If you've already swapped, then swap again. That's fine. You can if you want. By which I mean, if someone comes up to you and you haven't swapped the paper with them, just swap. Be willing to swap. Words are escaping me this day. Going. Points. Next round. Number 1. The tube station was 9 elms. 9 elms. When did you got that? Wind in the Willows was next. Mole Rat and Badger. Then, of course, it was Aspen, Colorado. Aspen. Next up was the Royal Oak. The Royal Oak. Volcanic Ash was next, or just Ash is fine. Ash is fine, or Volcanic Ash. Next is Pine, like Pine Fall to Pine. Might have got the link by now. Next up was Toronto Maple Leaves. The Toronto Maple Leaves. Then it was, of course, Harriet Beecher Stowe. Well, then you knew that. Harriet Beecher Stowe. Then Hazel. Hazel, friend of the show. Hazel from Watership Down. And the link was, of course, they're all trees. They all have trees in the name. Next up was our Who Wants to Be a Millionaire round. Reminder, only mark until they get a question wrong. So if they get the first one wrong, that's a flat 0. But keep marking until they get one wrong, and then they get however many they got right before they got wrong as their score for this round. Question 1 was lemonade. C, lemonade. Next up was B, Transformers. Then it was 3, Lithium. Then Leicester City. C, Leicester City. I think we had a few caps there. Then it was the Krona. We're up to A, the Krona with an E. The first answer. Answer number A, the Krone. This was, of course, the Moon Landing. Then we have B, this is 88. 88. If you're still going, very well done. Then it was Stranger Things was the most watched thing. Well done if you're still going. The whitest film in Christendom was James the First. Oh, is anyone going to be able to get the 10? Question 10 was Uranus. Uranus. So there you go. So mark their score for that round as how many they got before they got the question wrong. Then we had an anagrams round. No, we didn't. I got the answers. These 2 rounds are wrong around in the answers. So just mark their question before, their round number 4 now, and we'll do their round number 3 in a bit. If that makes sense. Sorry about that. This was, of course, no, it wasn't. It was the story of Tracy Beaker. The story of Tracy Beaker. It was not. I can reveal the answer to this one was not trees. It was the story of Tracy Beaker. Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Very well done if you got this. Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Then Mona the Vampire. Show us your fangs. Mona the Vampire. Then it was Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb. Then Shaun the Sheep. Shaun the Sheep. Next up was SpongeBob SquarePants. These all have been on some form of British television. It may be that you have to have Nickelodeon for them, which I do show great disdain for, but you know. Wizards of Waverly Place with this next one. Wizards of Waverly Place. Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine. Then Chuckle Vision. Chuckle Vision. Because it's sort of one word. It's written as one word, but it's kind of 2 words. And then Big Cook, Little Cook. Welcome to our cafe. Shout out to Elliot Starr. Actually before that, we had Viva Pinata round. So this first one, well done if you got any of these. Well done if you worked it out. It's quite fun. This was Mouse Mallow. Mouse Mallow. Then we had Profita Mole. Profita Mole. Then Syrupent. Syrupent. This was Dragonash, like Ganache and Dragon. Dragonash. Then Donut. Donut. And then question 6. There were 4. There were, of course, 4. And what are they saying with me now? Viva Pinata Party Animals, Viva Pinata Traveler Paradise, and Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise. Of course. Well, then you got that. Any other games you can think of I don't consider canon. This you can have. It's 4.3 is the answer, so you will accept anything from 3.8 to 4.8. Anything you can have anything from 3.8 to 4.8. It means a pot. Pinata means a pot, an earthenware pot. No, got that. Earthenware pot. Pinata Day is April the 18th. So look forward to that when it comes around. And then this is, of course, Kerplunk. Kerplunk, what a game. We had our Wipeout round. Reminder, if the person you're marking has got an answer wrong, they get automatically 0 points for the Wipeout. There we go. The correct answer was picture of Dorian Gray. A picture of Dorian Gray. This was the pipe. Pipe. Tom the Piper's son played, unsurprisingly, the pipe. There are 6 varieties of corn. I haven't written them down, I'm afraid. I'll leave that as an exercise to the reader. This, of course, Sir Tristan. Sir Tristan. How many feet? It's 5,280. Russia, with the Balalaikos from Russia. The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music is called All Together Passionately. This is, of course, John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. I don't know why I struggle on Tolkien for some of that. Well, have you got that? John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. This is, of course, a female troubadour. Or female, like, street performer, if you put that. Troubadour. And the final one was, of course, Wales. Wales. So, add up the score for that team, and add up the score, put it big on the front, please. Please put a big circle in the front with that team's score on it, and then bring it up here. The winner of the quiz will win a £20 bar tab, and the best team name we'll get to pick around for next week, so it's all paid for. Thank you very much for joining us online. I hope you've done well. Have a lovely time. Thank you very much.